as a broker, I highly recommend doing that. But even as an investor, just a buyer and seller, if you can make sure everyone stays on track and understands each other's dates, it's a little easier to get a deal closed. Hey guys, it's Steven, Gulf Coast Multifamily. Doing a couple more videos about the process of buying and selling, something that I thought about that I haven't seen as many people do, but I think it kind of makes sense when you're in a transaction, when you're getting ready to close, or really when you first get under contract, something that I think helps make the process smoother and keep everybody involved. And that is scheduled calendar invites and scheduled emails. So both of those, you copy everybody that you can think of, title company, insurance, bankers potentially, everybody that needs to know when certain dates are coming up. I've done calendar deadlines, calendar invites for end of due diligence, end of financing contingency, projected closing dates. If there's something that I think needs to be done ahead of time, that everybody needs to know that the insurance needs to be bound on a certain date, or the mail out closing documents have to go out to the buyer or to the seller a certain date ahead of time. I like to have all those things scheduled so everybody knows when they're coming. And what's nice about Google Calendar, which is what I use, and I'm sure a lot of the other ones are this way too, you can do a description. So I can put in the invite not only the title of it, end of due diligence with the address, but I can put the description, hey, just wanted to make sure everyone's on board with this. This is what's going on. Please check the notifications for any additional information. And then I can do the same thing or a very similar thing with these scheduled emails. So me, I get a little anxious. I'll think about these deals all weekend, all week, whenever it's going on. I don't want to send out a bunch of emails that are at 9 o'clock at night to a bunch of people. So what I do is I write these emails, I schedule them for the next morning. Sometimes I'll check them before I send them out because I think that's always a good idea to do. But I'll have those emails ready to go. So 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, the title company is getting an email from me with the lender, buyer, seller, as many people copied as need to be, that says, hey, if you guys need anything, please let me know. As you'll see on the calendar invite, something is coming to an end tomorrow, next week, whenever it is. What can I do? How can I help? And that's, as a broker, I highly recommend doing that. But even as an investor, just a buyer and seller, if you can make sure everyone stays on track and understands each other's dates, it's a little easier to get a deal closed. So hopefully that helped. As always, if you want to talk about multifamily on the Gulf Coast or anywhere else, please give me a call. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and talk soon.